So y'all, I'm getting ready to food prep for the carnivore diet. We have some shrimp with the tail on, some beef patties, shrimp with the tail off. These are for Miss Charlene. These are for me because I like to suck, girl. And we got some liver. I think I'm going to cook the liver first because it's thawed out. And I like to still cook it while it's a little frozen. So I think I'm going to cook that first. So come along with me and watch me food prep for the carnivore diet. So the first thing I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to plug up my electric skillet. And I usually plug it up on like 350. But you can plug it up lower if you know it's going to be a minute before you get your meat ready for this. So I'm going to put this like on 250 just so it could be getting hot. And I'm going to take some bacon grease. I'm going to cook my liver in bacon grease. So I'm going to put some bacon grease on here. And I want the grease to be all over here. And I'm going to put some more grease on the liver as it's cooking because on the carnivore diet, we're supposed to eat more fat than you would on a typical diet. And we get our fat from bacon grease and butter, ghee, and stuff like that. So I'm going to let that warm up while I'm preparing my liver. So guys, as you can see, I am taking the liver out of the package and it thawed out a little too much. Sometimes when your liver is old, it does that too. But it thawed out a little too much. And so I'm seasoning it with some salt and some pepper. And now I'm going to put it on the electric skillet and let it cook lightly on both sides, and I turn it over a couple of times. And here I have the other liver, and this liver wasn't as frozen as the other one, and that's how I actually like to cook my liver without it being frozen all the way, but just still a little frozen. It's more easier to handle, and it's not going to be as slimy for those people out there who don't like the texture of liver. It is better to handle the liver when it's still a little frozen, so it's easier to turn over and it's easier to season, and you won't have to worry about your hands getting as bloody. So liver is like one of the superfoods on the carnivore diet and in regular life. I actually liked liver before I ever started the carnivore diet since I was a little girl. So liver is a superfood though on the carnivore diet because you are able to get a lot of nutrients and vitamins from liver, and so much so that you won't even have to take supplements when you're on a carnivore diet. But if you guys want to know more about the carnivore diet, make sure you follow Dr. Ken Berry and find out the information from him and watch his playlist on the carnivore diet. It actually helps to cure and prevent a lot of sicknesses, illnesses, and disease. So the liver is cooked, you guys, and I am placing it in these glass containers that we bought. We did have some plastic containers, but Miss Charlene recently purchased some glass containers, which is going to be better for food prepping because you won't have to worry about them keep breaking, and you can use these in the microwave. So I just got through sauteing Miss Charlene's shrimp, so I'm going to put that in there. And I also forgot to dice up my onions, chop the onions up so I can saute them. So now that I'm through with the shrimp, I'm actually going to put some more bacon grease. Bacon grease is your friend, and you do not have to buy bacon grease on the carnivore diet. Just buy your bacon, and when you buy the large pack of bacon, the 3-pound pack of bacon, you're going to get a lot of oil from that, and it's going to more than likely almost fill up one quart or 1 pint jar. So every time you cook bacon, make sure you are saving your bacon grease, because bacon grease costs a lot and you don't have to pay for it because you're already paying for it when you buy your bacon. So I'm sauteing the onions, and as soon as I finish sauteing the onions, I'm going to place them in the containers with my liver and onions. Now, I like a lot of onions, you guys, so I tend to put a lot of onions in certain containers because Miss Charlene doesn't eat as many onions as I do. And now I am sauteing my shrimp, and I like my shrimp with this tails on because I like to suck them, and all of the juice and everything and the seasonings get stuck within the shell, and it just makes it such a great experience. I just like sucking the heads of the shrimp, you guys. And so I have my beef patties that I season on both sides with salt and pepper, and I'm taking my shrimp and putting them in the container and for us to meal prep. And we're going to get several meals out of each one of these dishes. So we cooked several different dishes, but we're going to get several meals. Like, for instance, the beef patties are 12 beef patties, and that's going to be 6 different meals. And as I'm waiting on my beef patties to cook, I'm going to wash all the dishes and the mess that I created. So once I get through food prepping or meal prepping, I'm actually going to be through in the kitchen altogether. And so that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you have any specific questions about meal prepping, please leave it in the comments bar below and the carnivore diet. And I will also place a link to Dr. Kinsberry playlist.